is Abigail Netherton with the Supreme Building Supply three-pointer. Okay. And that is Kara Mills looking for a layup, does not manage to get one, and a foul is called. Or not, excuse me. The Panthers with possession of the ball, getting locked down, full court press by our Eaglettes. Looking to make a play here, 22 to number 11. Number 12, fake out, and stolen by Ellie Grissom for our Eaglettes. Abigail Netherton goes up for the layup, does not manage to fall. Okay, we have number 10 for our Sale Creek. Three-pointer does not manage to fall. Yeah, let's just. All right. We have Gammon going up to the net, manages to make the lay, brings the score to 5-0 for our Eaglettes. Sale Creek, number 23, from mid-range, manages to make it, puts them on the board, gives them a quick two-point play. Gammon from the three-point line manages to sink it, manages to connect on that one. Quick 3 points for Eaglettes. Abigail Netherton tips the ball, goes out, and Panthers retain possession. We have number 11 with a three-pointer for Sale Creek, does not manage to connect on that one. Pass to number 23, manages to make the layup. And looking like this could be a really good game tonight, folks. Abigail Netherton goes up for the layup, and one, manages to make it. Okay, number 2 for the Panthers, that is Modi Ellis. Doesn't manage to make the three-pointer, and the ball goes out on our Eaglettes. Panthers with possession. Number 10 throwing the ball in, that's Caroline Holland. Looking for a pass. Manages to connect Ellis with the ball. In deep three. Passes to number 12, Gracie Arnold. Arnold looking for a play here. Looking for a pass, it looks like. To number 10, Holland. To 23 to 2. That's Ellis. Does not manage to get a layup and is fouled by our Eaglettes. Ellis at the line for 2 free throws. See what she can do. First one does not manage to connect. Let's see about the second one. Second one manages to fall for Ellis, bringing the score up to 5-10 in favor of our Eaglettes. Netherton taking the ball up, screen set by Gammon. Netherton to Gammon, to Mills, out to Grissom at the three-point line. Going for a layup, does not manage to get it, and Panthers get possession. Going up for the three-point line, number 11 with the ball. Pass to 23, back to 11, up for the layup, manages to fall. That's Magic Garner for the layup. Panthers with possession. Ellis taking it up, looking for a pass. Manages to, does not manage to connect there. And it is tipped out by Gammon. Panthers retain possession. Holland at the three-point line, looking for a play. Attempted screen. Pass to number 11, back to Holland. Another attempted screen. That one was more successful. 11 at the three-point line. Garner looking for what she can do here. Goes up for a layup, doesn't manage to make it, and it is blocked by Kara Mills. Now Now we have Netherton taking it up the court. Seeing what she can get here. Pass, deep pass to Mills and is stolen by Modi Ellis. Looks like some substitutions coming in here. All right. We have our Lady Panthers seeing what they can do here. We have Garner, pass to Ellis, or no, excuse me, pass to Arnold. Arnold with the three-pointer, bringing the score up to 10-12, still in favor of our Eaglettes. Abigail Netherton, attempted screen set by Parsley. Parsley with the three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall for her, and it is out on the Lady Panthers. Eaglettes with possession of the ball. Netherton to Mills to Grissom. Abigail Netherton loses the ball, but Kara Mills saves it. Ooh. And the Lady Panthers with a quick steal. That's Modi Ellis with the ball. Ellis taking it up the court. Pass to number 3. That's Addie Hughes with the three-pointer. Netherton taking it up the court. Screen set by Parsley, and she is fouled, it looks like. Eaglettes retain possession of the ball. Gammon throwing it in. Inbounding the ball. Pass to Parsley. Gammon to Mills. And Parsley with the layup manages to make it. Oh, Abigail Netherton with the quick steal manages to make the mid-range, bringing the score up to 13-16 for our Eaglettes. Okay, we have Addie Hughes, and it is tipped out. Hughes looking to inbound the ball, manages to get the pass to Kaylee Har, excuse me. Lady Panthers inbounding the ball. That's Har out to Arnold. Arnold at the three-point line. Har pass to Hughes and is tipped out by Ellie Grissom. And Lady Panthers again inbound the ball. There's Ellis to Arnold. And the pass is intercepted by Netherton. Netherton goes up and makes the layup. Another quick 2 points for our Eaglettes.
So far tonight, the Panthers have not had much of a hard time breaking the press.
Very true. Three-pointer. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. Bit of an air ball there. Let's see how this will affect them. Netherton, yet again, taking it up the court. Screen set by Parsley. Three-pointer. Doesn't manage to fall for Netherton. We have Arnold taking it up the court. Pass to Hart, does not manage to connect on that one. And Eaglettes are set to inbound the ball. Netherton taking it up the court. Let's see what she can do with it. Pass to Parsley. Pass to Grissom at corner 3. Goes up to the paint. Pass out to Parsley. Parsley with the ball at the three-point line. Looking for a pass to Netherton. Grissom up to the paint. Pass. And the layup is able to find its way to the goal. Lady Panthers with the pop fly manages to make its way into the hands of Abigail Netherton and foul. Abigail Netherton ready to inbound the ball. Looking for a pass. Parsley. Out to Grissom. Grissom to Netherton looking for a layup. Gets tipped out of her hands. Goes for the pass. Parsley with the three-pointer doesn't manage to fall. Three-pointer does not manage to connect. Some substitutions coming in for the Lady Panthers. Ellis inbounding the ball. Ellis pass to Garner. Garner pass back to Ellis. Ellis takes it down the court and pass to Har. Har with the mid-range doesn't manage to connect on that one. Is rebounded by the Lady Panthers, doesn't manage to make the layup, and is then rebounded by our Eaglettes. And that is the end of the first quarter. No points in the final seconds, but the current score is 20-13 in favor of our Eaglettes. How do we think this is looking for our Eaglettes today, Ace?
I think we're at a hard time keeping our press on them, but mainly our shots have been mostly falling.
Yep. Very true.
Couldn't say the same for them.
Very true. Overall this season, the Eaglettes have been pretty dominant. I believe they've won most of their games, most if not all. So to see a team come in here and have such a close score like this, this is pretty impressive, keeping in mind the fact that the Eaglettes did win, or not win, but they were runner-up for state last year. So let's see how this team this year can compare. It looks like they're doing pretty much the same thing. They've been pretty dominant this season. So to see a close score like this is certainly a sign that we are in for a good game tonight, folks. Eaglettes once again take the court. Kara Mills with the ball. Pass to Netherton. Oh, not a pass to Netherton, excuse me. Netherton with the floater from mid-range manages to make it, and the ball is inbounded by our Lady Panthers. Ellis with the pass to Arnold. Arnold goes up for the lay, is blocked by Kara Mills. They get back possession of the ball. Har with the mid-range doesn't manage to make it. Ooh. That is, Addison Roberts is fouled by, I believe, number 12, and is inbounding the ball. Abigail Netherton taking it up the court. Pass to Mills. Back to Roberts, and I believe that was Abigail Netherton with the three-pointer. Doesn't manage to connect either way. Ooh, that is Arnold with the pump fake and pass to number 23. Goes up to the paint, and Har with the mid-range again does not manage to connect. No luck on that one. Roberts looking for the pass. Passes to Emery. Emery to Netherton. Netherton seeing what she can do here. We have number 32 taking it into the paint. Pass out to the three-point line. Three-pointer doesn't manage to connect on that one for Addison Emery. Lady Panthers inbounding the ball. We have Arnold taking it up the court. Garner with the floater from mid-range manages to fall, getting them a quick 2 points, getting them all the closer to bringing their score up. Netherton, the pass to Roberts. Roberts with the pass to Mills. Mills with the layup. Strategy never fails for the Eaglettes. Garner to Ellis. Ellis to, excuse me, that is Garner with the layup. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. She is fouled and she goes to the free throw line for some shots. Garner stepping up for her first free throw. Doesn't manage to connect on the first one. Off the back iron. Let's see if her luck will turn around for the second one. Doesn't manage to fall there. And we have Gammon taking it up the court. Gammon getting highly contested, pass to Mills. Mills taking it up to the paint. Manages to make the lay. Quick 2 points for our Eaglettes, bringing the score up to 15-26 with just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Mills intercepts the pass from Ellis. Netherton goes up for a layup, does not manage to fall. And she's fouled, Grissom is fouled and steps up for some free throws. First one doesn't manage to fall. Second free throw. Again, doesn't manage to fall. And Lady Panthers retain possession. Inbounded by Holland. Holland taking it down the court. Ellis back to Holland. Holland to Garner. Garner, mid-range to Ellis. Ellis with the three-pointer. Doesn't manage to fall for them. We have Ellie Grissom. Pass to Netherton. Netherton pass to Gammon. Wide open layup, manages to fall for our Eaglettes. And a timeout is called for the Lady Panthers. Addie Hughes taking it up the court. Pass to Holland. Holland back to Hughes, and it is out on the Lady Panthers, and Gammon inbounds the ball. Netherton taking it up the court for our Eaglettes. Fake out, goes up to the paint and pass out to Grissom. Grissom to Mills, and a pass is intercepted by number 23, Chelsea Levi, for Lady Panthers. Number 10, Caroline Holland with the three-pointer. Doesn't manage to connect. And the ball is inbounded by Gammon for our Eaglettes. Netherton pass to Mills. Mills looking for a pass here. Doesn't manage to find anyone, and Modi Ellis takes the opportunity for the Lady Panthers. Ellis to to Holland. Holland to Hughes. Hughes looking for a pass here and is intercepted by Netherton. Netherton and the Lady Panthers have possession, and a timeout is called by our Eaglettes. Eaglettes taking the floor. Lady Panthers taking some more time to figure out what they're doing. Ellis with the pass to a whole lot of passing going around. I can't even keep track. That is Modi Ellis with the three-pointer for the Lady Panthers. Abigail Netherton pass to Mills, back to Netherton. Netherton back to Mills. Mills to Gammon, isn't able to fully maintain possession of it. Grissom to Mills. Mills with the layup. Manages to fall for our Eaglettes. Current score is 18-30 in favor of our Eaglettes. We have Chelsea Levi with the mid-range for the Lady Panthers, giving them a quick 2 points, bringing it up to 20-30. We have Gammon, pass to Gammon. Gammon pass to Netherton. Netherton seeing what she can do with it, looking to take it up, looking for a pass, and foul is called on the Lady Panthers. Netherton inbounding the ball. Pass to Mills. Mills to Grissom. Grissom with the layup. Scoring a quick 2 points for the Eaglettes. Modi Ellis with the ball. Looking what she can do with it, and a foul is called. Foul is called on Eaglettes, and Panthers are inbounding the ball. Garner with going up for a mid-range pass to Holland. Holland pass to Hughes. Holland with the ball. Chucks up a three-pointer and is not managed to fall on that one. Not sure exactly what they were thinking with that one, but a substitution comes in. That is Addison Emery for Ellie Grissom. Oh, and that is, before I can even catch my breath, that is Kara Mills with a layup. We have Hughes, pass to Ellis. Ellis seeing what she can do, and ball is stolen by Addison Emery and is passed to Netherton. Netherton looking what she can do. Floater from mid-range, isn't able to fall on that one. And the Lady Panthers come out with possession of the ball. Ellis taking it up the court, seeing what she can do, and a foul is called. Foul is called on the Lady Panthers, and the Eaglettes inbound the ball. Netherton taking it up the court, seeing what she can do with it. Gammon pass to Gammon. Gammon pass to Mills. Mills pass to Emery. Emery with the three-pointer. That's that Supreme Building Supply three-pointer for our Eaglettes. We have Hughes looking for a pass, seeing what she has. Gammon stole the ball, taking it up the court. Wide open layup. Doesn't manage to fall, and is rebounded by the Lady Panthers. The Lady Panthers with a lob, and is intercepted by Mills. Mills to Gammon. Gammon to Netherton. Netherton to Gammon. We have Gammon with the layup, doesn't manage to fall, and a foul is called on the Lady Panthers. That is Maggie Garner with the foul for the Lady Panthers, and we have Emma Gammon made her first free throw, I believe. and manages to go 2 for 2 on free throws. And ball is inbounded by the Lady Panthers. We have Ava Moore to pass to Hughes. Hughes pass to Har. Har going up for the layup, doesn't manage to fall. Lady Panthers inbounding the ball. Holland pass to, looking for a pass. Garner with the ball, seeing who she has open. Pass to Holland. Holland, screen set by Garner. And the ball is attempted to be stolen by Addison Roberts, and foul is called. And the Lady Panthers inbound the ball. Har at mid-range, going out to the three-point line. Pass to Garner. Garner going up for the layup, and a foul is called. Does not manage to make it, obviously. And ball is being inbounded by Caroline Holland. Ava Moore with the ball, seeing what she can do with it. Pass to Garner. Garner with the mid-range, manages to make its way into the hoop. Score is 22-39 with 10 seconds left in the first half. Netherton to Gammon. Gammon looking for a pass back to Netherton. Netherton with the three-pointer is blocked by Garner, and that is the end of the first half of the game. And we will be right back after this halftime. Welcome back to the game, Eaglettes versus the Lady Panthers. Straight off the bat, we have Gammon inbounding it to Netherton. Netherton, pass to Mills. Mills, looking for a pass to Grissom, gets intercepted by Garner. Garner at the three-point line, pass to 23, and that is Levi. Goes for the layup, doesn't manage to get it, and is rebounded by the Eagles. Mills, pass to Netherton, is intercepted by number 10, and Ellis with the three-pointer manages to fall. Netherton, seeing her options, pass to Mills. Mills, pass to Grissom. Grissom with the three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall for the Eaglettes. Netherton to Gammon. Gammon pass back to Netherton and is smacked out of her hands by Arnold. Arnold, the Lady Panthers are not able to keep possession of the ball. It is really a tug of war for the ball here tonight. And it appears that the Lady Panthers are losing. Netherton pass to Gammon. Gammon debates shooting, but pass to Mills. Mills to Grissom. Grissom fake out, pass to Mills. Mills to Gammon. Mills goes up for the layup, doesn't manage to fall. We have Levi, pass to Holland. Holland looking for her options, pass to Arnold. Arnold, pass to Holland, is almost intercepted by Netherton, doesn't manage to make it. Levi bobbles the ball, and Holland is able to grab it but takes it out, and the ball is being inbounded by the Panthers. Lady Panthers, excuse me. Lady Panthers. We have Ellis, pass to Garner. Garner pass to Levi. Back to Garner at the three-point line, looking for options. Back to Ellis. Ellis with a quick three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall for her. And a lob to Netherton. Netherton with the layup, fouled, and it still manages to go in for Netherton. And I know I said in the beginning that this could be a close game, but it's looking bad for our Lady Panthers. Netherton at the free throw line. First free throw manages to fall for Netherton, and a timeout is called by the Eaglettes. The Eaglettes once again take the floor. And once again, the Lady Panthers taking their time, figuring out their plays. We have Holland coming up to inbound the ball. Arnold taking it up the court. We have Arnold with the three-pointer attempt that doesn't manage to fall and is rebounded by Kara Mills. Netherton taking it up the court for our Eaglettes. Pass to Gammon. Gammon quickly goes up to the paint, and Kara Mills is fouled during her layup attempt and takes to the free throw line. Kara Mills with her first free throw. Doesn't manage to fall. Close, but no cigar. Second one manages to have better luck, and it goes in. And we have Arnold taking it up the court. Arnold pass to Levi. Levi debates a pass to Holland, but goes back to Arnold. Arnold taking it up to the paint, pass to Holland. Holland looking for options. Three-pointer, manages to fall for the Lady Panthers. Abigail Netherton looking for options, passes to Kara Mills. Mills also looking for options. Netherton, pass, floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to fall. After some, Netherton goes down and is fouled after attempting to rebound and is inbounding the ball. Netherton, pass to Gammon. Gammon up to the paint, pass to Mills. Mills out to Gammon. Mills in the paint. Highly contested. And foul is called. Netherton inbounding the ball for the Eaglettes.
That is Moore's second foul for just this possession.
Yep, very true. Substitutions coming in for Lady Panthers. Hughes taking it up the court. Pass to Ellis. Ellis going up for a layup. Manages to fall for Ellis, but a foul is called. We have Arnold inbounding the ball. Arnold. Pass to Hughes. Hughes with the floater, doesn't manage to fall. Netherton with possession of the ball. Pass to Gammon. Gammon going up for a layup. Oh, looks for a pass to Kara Mills, but doesn't manage to connect on that one.
Addison coming in for Emma Gammon.
Substitutions on both sides, it looks like. In the third quarter of the game, scores 26 for the Lady Panthers, 43 for the Eaglettes. We have Hughes going up for a layup, highly contested, doesn't manage to fall. Netherton taking it up the court for the Eaglettes. Netherton, pass out to Mills. Mills back to Netherton. Netherton goes up to the paint for a layup, doesn't manage to fall, and the foul is called. It looks like she is going up for some free throws. Addie Hughes fouled Abigail Netherton. Looks like a substitution is coming in. It's Ava Moore for
Arnold.
For Gracie Arnold, looks like. Thank you. Netherton, free throw, doesn't manage to fall. And ball, Gammon keeps it in, but is passed to Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers with possession. We have Moore goes for a three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall. Emery pass to Gammon. Gammon pass to Netherton is intercepted by Ellis. Ellis up for the layup and is blocked by Roberts. We have Ava Moore inbounding the ball. Moore pass to Ellis. Ellis looking for a pass. Goes for a pass to Har and is intercepted by Abigail Netherton. Abigail Netherton, floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to fall. Unfortunate luck for Netherton. We have Hughes taking it up the court, contested by Netherton. We have Ellis, fake out, up for the layup, doesn't manage to fall. We have Roberts, pass to Netherton. Netherton pass to Grissom. Grissom to Gammon, up for the layup. Screen by Mills, doesn't manage to fall. Unfortunate for our Eaglettes yet again. We have Ellis Screen almost set by her own teammate. And we have Hughes with the ball. Pass to Higgins. Higgins to Ellis. Ellis to Moore. Moore up for the layup. Doesn't manage to fall and is rebounded by Kara Mills. Netherton lob to Roberts. Roberts goes for the layup. Doesn't manage to fall. And Grissom rebounds and gets the leg. Timeout is called, and both teams look to be strategizing right now. It appears that they might be making some late game adjustments. Lady Panthers figuring out a way to get through this defense. Both teams playing some really good offense. We've had a couple of fast breaks here. So we shall see what lies in store for the rest of the game tonight. Eaglettes and Lady Panthers both take the court. Hughes going to inbound the ball for the Lady Panthers. Moore taking it up the court. Moore looking for a pass. Pass to Hughes. Hughes going around, seeing what she can do. Goes up to the paint. Highly contested. Looking for options here. Holds onto the ball. Pass to Moore. Moore back to Hughes. Hughes back to Moore. Moore to Higgins. Pass almost intercepted by Netherton. We have Hughes with the three-point attempt and is blocked. McAllister. Pass to Hughes. Hughes to Moore. Back to Hughes and doesn't manage to connect on that one. And Addison Emery holds on to the ball for the Eaglettes. Ball and foul is called. Ball is being inbounded for the Lady Panthers by McAllister. And the Eaglettes gain possession of the ball. We have Roberts inbounding the ball to Netherton. Netherton taking it up the court. We have screen set by Parsley. Pass out to Roberts. Roberts to Grissom. Grissom to Parsley in the paint. Looking for a pass. Highly contested. Out to Grissom at the three-point line. Back to Netherton. Netherton looking for a crossover to Parsley for the layup. Doesn't manage to fall for the Eaglettes. Just under 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Scores 26 to 46, 20-point difference in favor of our Eaglettes. We have Hughes. Doesn't manage to keep the ball. We have Emery taking it up the court, pass to Netherton. Netherton crossing up, going for the layup. Euro step doesn't manage to work out for her. Parsley getting contested by everyone, and foul is called on the Lady Panthers. Netherton inbounding the ball. Parsley back to Netherton. Netherton attempts to go up to the paint, but is highly contested, and that is the end of the third quarter. Both teams are likely going to take this time to make their adjustments, make the adjustments they need. Both teams are playing some really good ball tonight. They don't all appear to be having very good luck, though. There were some for our Eaglettes that bobbled around the rim but didn't manage to go in. There were some shots put up by the Lady Panthers that just didn't make their way to the rim. Unfortunate consequence for both teams. Eaglettes once again taking the floor. If you had to say, who do you think the MVP of this game for the Eaglettes would be?
Probably Mills or Netherton. Mills probably has over half of our points right now, and Netherton's just around the boards. Great ball handler and shooter.
Very true. And I know we don't know them as well, but for the Lady Panthers, who do you think could be their MVP? Because I was noticing that Modi Ellis was playing some very good ball tonight.
Yeah, and also Caroline Holland. She's also handling it pretty well.
Very true. Very true. We have Arnold taking it up the court. Pass to Garner. Garner. Pass to Levi. And a pass is intercepted by Netherton and attempts to stop it from going out, but it doesn't work. And Panthers gain possession of the ball. We have Ellis with the pass to Holland. Doesn't manage to connect there. And the Eaglettes are inbounding the ball. We have Roberts to Netherton. Netherton back to Roberts. And Roberts to Parsley. Parsley out to Emery to Roberts. Netherton going up to the mid-range. Floater manages to fall for the Eaglettes, bringing the score up to 48-26 in favor of the Eaglettes. We have Ellis looking what she can do here. Out to Holland. Holland fake out. Three-pointer doesn't manage to fall for Holland. Ellis sneaky passes or steals the ball, and foul is called. Are not able to put up points there. Lady Panthers. We have Eaglettes inbounding the ball. Or no, excuse me. Lady Panthers inbounding the ball. We have Levi in the paint. Pass to Arnold. Arnold with the layup manages to fall. We have Roberts with the pass to Netherton. Netherton is not expecting that, or at least for it to be going that fast, and doesn't manage to connect there. Lady Panthers inbounding the ball. Arnold looking for a pass to Holland. Holland catches the ball, manages to maintain possession. Ellis going up, looking for a mid-range. Doesn't manage to fall for Holland. We have Mills. Pass to Netherton. Netherton to Gammon. Gammon to Grissom. Gammon with the wide open three. Manages to sink it. That is a Supreme Building Supply three-pointer for our Eaglettes. And our Eaglettes have officially broken 50 tonight. Holland, highly contested, but manages to make the lay. Gammon pass to Grissom. Grissom wide open at the corner three. Doesn't manage to make it. Ellis sprinting up the court, absolutely racing. Going for the layup, bit too aggressive on that, doesn't manage to fall. But a foul is called, and she instead is stepping up to the line for some free throws. First free throw doesn't manage to fall for Modi Ellis. Second one, see if she can have some better luck. doesn't manage to fall, doing the same type of thing that it had done for our Eaglettes in the last quarter. And speaking of last quarter, we are in the last quarter of the game. Period 4, with just over 5 minutes left in the game. Scores 30-53, 23-point lead for our Eaglettes. We have Modi Ellis for the Lady Panthers. Doesn't manage to make the mid-range and is rebounded by Gammon for the Eaglettes. Pass to Grissom. Grissom doesn't manage to connect on that one. Ellis taking it up the court, looking for a pass. Pass to Arnold. Arnold to Levi. Levi with the layup, doesn't manage to fall, but is rebounded and manages to get it. Quick 2 points for the Lady Panthers. And a foul is also called, and she steps up to the line. We have Chelsea Levi for the Lady Panthers. Levi manages to make her free throw, and ball is being inbounded by Gammon. Netherton taking it up the court as usual, signaling a play to her teammates. Pass to Gammon. Gammon taking it up. Pass to Gammon. Gammon to Mills. Mills with the lay. Incredible team chemistry on that one, and a foul is called, so she also steps up to the line for some free throws. First one doesn't manage to fall for Mills. Unfortunate. We have Hughes to Garner. Back to Hughes. Taking it up the court for the Lady Panthers. We have Arnold looking for a pass. Pass to Hughes at the three-point line. Going around, seeing what she can do. Pass to Haar. Haar pass to Garner. Garner manages to make the two-pointer for the Lady Panthers, bringing the score up to 35-55. We got Gammon. Pass to Mills. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. Foul is called on number 11, Garner. Manages to make the first one. Kara Mills.
Blaylock coming in for Arnold on the side.
Quick substitution for the Lady Panthers. Looks like another one is coming in. That is Carly Lewis for Garner. Inbounds the ball. Hughes taking it up. Hughes looking for her options. Quick cross. Looking for a pass. Seeing who's open. Lewis. Lewis too hard. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. Unfortunate for the Lady Panthers.
Haley Blaylock coming in for Levi.
So at this stage of the game, it appears that the Eaglettes have a 22-point lead. So how do you think, if the Lady Panthers were going to come back, how do you think they could execute that?
I think their main focus should be on Kara and Abigail, seeing as they have the most points and they're the ones who get it all moving.
Fair. They do have movement like that, and they are, without a doubt, the MVPs. So, yeah, I think heavy defense on them would be good. Gammon with a quick layup for the Eaglettes. They have broken 60. Lewis up for the Lady Panthers. Doesn't manage to get the layup, and the ball is stuck on the top of the goal. Looks like there are some substitutions coming in for the Eaglettes. We have Addison Emery, Shaylin Ross, Abigail Alford, Mayan Grissom, and Addison Roberts. Still trying to get the ball out, and Miss Diana manages to get it out, and the play proceeds. Emery inbounding the ball for the Eaglettes. Grissom, pass to Roberts. Roberts pass to Ross. Isn't managed to connect on that one, but they maintain possession of the ball. Foul is called on the Lady Panthers, and the Eaglettes maintain possession of the ball. Mine Grissom inbounding the ball for the Eaglettes, and a substitution comes in for the Panthers. That looks like McAllister for Hughes. Emery pass to Grissom. Grissom pass to Alford. Back to Grissom. Out to Emery. Up for the layup. Manages to fall after a little debate from the ball, seeing if it would go in. Manages to fall for the Eaglettes. We have McAllister taking the ball up. A little bit of a screen set there. We have Lewis. Pass. Looks for a pass to 25. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. Emery going up for the pass to Alford. Alford out to Grissom. Grissom doesn't manage to make the mid-range. We have number 25, Haley Blaylock, taking it up for the Lady Panthers. Pass intercepted by Emery. Emery pass to Grissom. Grissom pass to Alford. Alford with the mid-range manages to make it for the Eaglettes. It is 35-65, 30-point lead for our Eaglettes. Minute 30 left in the game. We have McAllister pass to Blaylock. Blaylock to Lewis. Lewis seeing what she can do here. Pass to Haar. Doesn't manage to connect. Foul is called on the Eaglettes. Ball is being inbounded by the Lady Panthers. We have Blaylock to Moore to McAllister. McAllister goes up for the floater, doesn't manage to make it, and the Eaglettes gain possession. Ball's being inbounded by Roberts. Roberts to Grissom. Grissom out to Emery. Emery pass to Ross and is aggressively blocked by Blaylock. More substitutions coming in for the Lady Panthers. Final 60 seconds of the game. Grissom pass to Ross, doesn't manage to connect there. Ross fighting for the ball and doesn't manage to do it. Lady Panthers with 53 seconds left in the game gain possession. We have Higgins taking it up the court, seeing what she can do. Bit of a screen set by Blaylock. Pass to Moore. Moore to Lewis. Lewis goes up to the paint and foul is called. We have Higgins going up to inbound the ball for the Lady Panthers. Just over 30 seconds left in the game. Oh, foul shots. Lewis steps up to the free throw line. Doesn't manage to make her first shot. Let's see if her luck will turn around. Doesn't manage to have a turnaround in her luck. Ball is rebounded by the Eaglettes. Grissom pass to Emery. Emery goes up to the paint. Pass out to Roberts. Roberts to Ross. Ross trips and foul is called on the Lady Panthers. Ball being inbounded by Roberts. Roberts out to Ross. Doesn't manage to connect on that one. And what do you call it? Moore is taking it down the court for the Lady Panthers. Moore out to 25, and ball ends up McAllister to Lewis. Lewis taking it up, wide open, floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to make it, but they maintain possession. Final seconds of the game, and Higgins throws up a shot, doesn't manage to fall for the Lady Panthers, and the final score is 65-35 for the Eaglettes versus the Lady Panthers. And the Eaglettes come out with the victory. And that is it for the girls' game tonight, but stick around because we will be right back for the Van Buren County Eagles versus the South Creek Panthers. Stay tuned.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Buren County High School. My name is Eli Brock and I'm here joined by
Matthew Green.
And we're here covering live action here, the boys basketball game, as we see number 33, Jack Pockin with the ball.
R.C. Howard in the three-point line. Pass to Callan Sullivan. Callan Sullivan for the floater from mid-range. Doesn't manage to work out for him. And the ball goes out on the Panthers and is ready to be inbounded by R.C. Howard for our Eagles. Jack Pockin figuring out what he can do with the ball, taking his time. Pass to Howard. Howard pass to Measles. Callan Sullivan debates a three-pointer but passes to Pockin. Pockin pass to Sullivan, almost got a steal from the Panthers but didn't work out for them. We have Cody Baker with the three-pointer. Doesn't work out for him either, unfortunately. Okay, pass by number 2 for the Panthers. Does not work out for him, but is set to be inbounded by number 44. 44 to 4. Three-pointer doesn't manage to fall. Rebounded, but again, doesn't manage to fall for the layup. And 45 steps up to the free throw line for the Panthers. We have Rylan James makes his first free throw. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2. And he will go 2 for 2. Ball is being inbounded by Howard for the Eagles. Pockin taking it up the court. Getting some advice from Coach Sullivan here. Pass to Sullivan. Sullivan up for the layup. Pass to Baker. Corner 3. Manages to fall. That is a Supreme Building Supply three-pointer for our Eagles. We have number 2, C.J. Tolos. Intercepted by the Eagles. Floater. Callan Sullivan manages to make it. Quick 2 points for the Eagles. We have, again, Tolos. Pass. Bit of a fight for the ball. And it looks like the... it looks like the Panthers will gain possession here. Again, Tolos. Pass to Goland. Pass to James. James with the layup for the Panthers, scoring them a quick 2 points.
Here we're going to see Jack Pockin for the Eagles here bring up the ball, up by 3. Just a short little lead here early in the game. Sullivan almost put it up, will not though. Back out to Howard, to Measles, who finds Pockin at the top of the key, and he will take that shot of his own. Can't connect on that one though. Rebound by number 45, Rylan James for Sale Creek.
Close call for Pockin. Up for the layup, pass out to just inside the three-point line. Doesn't manage to fall for the Panthers. Cody Baker outside the three-point line. Looking for a pass to Sullivan. Sullivan, three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall. Some debate from the ball on whether it would go in, but it doesn't end up.
So here we see C.J. Tullis for Sale Creek here. Timeout will be called by Sale Creek as he crosses a half-court line. Timeout here with 4 minutes left in the first, 7-4. Eagles lead by 3 so far. We take time here in the timeout.
If we know Coach Sullivan, he's going to make his adjustments, and as we can see, the coach for the Panthers is making his adjustments. Both teams, after a taste of the other team's play style, is making their adjustments early in the game. Best time to make them.
Exactly. I was about to say that. Best time to make them here early in the game. You get a little bit of a feel, kind of like you said, a little bit of a taste of both offensive and defensive schemes for both teams. So getting that opportunity here early in the game to take that timeout, talk it over with your team. You see, like you said, both coaches here got their boards out, scheming some things up. Sullivan taking a seat with his players on the bench, trying to see what they can do to match this scheme so far Sale Creek's got going as we come out of the timeout. Once again, scores so far 7-4. Eagles lead by just 3 points.
Yep.
With 4 minutes left in the game.
Panthers quick to take the court. Eagles taking a little bit more time. And yes, although early in the game is best to make adjustments, like we said, they only have a taste of what they are going against here, both teams. So we will see.
Foul called on number 21, Ty Measles, for the Eagles here, his first so far of the game.
We have number 45, Rylan James, stepping to the free throw line. Does not manage to make his first one. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2.
James with his second attempt will connect on that one.
Inbounded by Cody Baker. To Pauken, back to Baker. Baker to Sullivan. Sullivan racing up the court, slips as he goes up for the layup. Pass to Howard, but a foul is called.
Like we've seen so far this season from Callan Sullivan, he's not afraid to take that tough drive in there, knock into a couple of bodies, and draw that foul.
Not afraid. I'd say it's his favorite thing. Sullivan with the corner three does not manage to fall and is rebounded by the Panthers. Panthers going up for a layup, and it manages to fall. That's number 30, Brody Raby.
Sullivan once again loses control of the ball on that one, on that possession, however, as Sale Creek looks to take advantage. That ball will roll off of the leg of R.C. Howard. It still will remain Sale Creek ball.
Unfortunate circumstance for the Eagles. The Panthers inbounding the ball. We have, excuse us for the technical difficulties. R.C. Howard for the Eagles shoots a three, doesn't manage to fall. Goes in for the layup. Man, he is swatted by number 44, Cooper Bailey. And Howard steps up to the free throw line. Let's see how he does. Doesn't manage to make the first one. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2. Substitution here. Tough Crane coming in for Jack Pauken. Howard manages to go 1 for 2 for free throws. All right. Tullis inbounding the ball. Pass to Bailey. Bailey pass to the Panthers absolutely holding on to that ball, and they will maintain possession on that one. Tullis tossing it in for the Panthers. Looking for someone open. Number 30 swatted by Ty Measles. R.C. Howard racing up the court. Pass out to Cody Baker at the three-point line. Manages to connect on that one. That is your Supreme Building Supply three-pointer by R.C. Howard. Number 44 getting locked down by Crane and Howard. Pass to Tullis. Tullis back to 44, intercepted by the Eagles. And after some struggle, they maintain possession. We have Cody Baker to Tough Crane to R.C. Howard. Baker to Sullivan. Sullivan looking for a pass, seeing what he can do. Howard, pass to Baker. Baker to Sullivan, and a foul is called. Foul is called on number 34 for the Panthers. No, excuse me. Foul is called on number 4 for the Panthers. And it appears that Sullivan will be stepping up to the free throw line. See what he can accomplish here. Manages to sink the first one. Let's see if he can connect on this second one. Manages to make the second one, scoring a quick 2 points for the Eagles. Current score is 7-13. Just over a minute 30 in the first quarter. And foul is called on Howard. And Tullis will yet again inbound the ball for the Panthers. Pass to Ben Gollert. Deep pass to number 44, but is swatted by Cody Baker. Foul is called. It appears that Cooper Bailey will step up to the line for some free throws. It appears a quick substitution is coming in. It appears that Hodges is coming in for James for the Panthers. And Bailey is able to make his second free throw. Palkin to Howard, back to Palkin, taking it up the court. Nice and slow, taking his time, seeing his options. Time easels. Pass to Callan Sullivan, doesn't manage to connect. And Tullis yet again inbounding the ball.
Gollert with a 3 of his own. That one will land in.
Very nice.
3 for Ben Gollert for Sale Creek.
Eagles set to inbound the ball. R.C. Howard to Palkin. Palkin figuring out his options here. Screen being set by Crane. Pass to Sullivan. Sullivan to Crane. Crane to Howard. Howard getting double teamed a little bit here. And Palkin pass to Sullivan. Sullivan goes up for the layup. Manages to get a quick 2 points for our Eagles.
Very tough finish there by Sullivan. Able to just get around that defender in the paint, get inside with a look at his own over the defender. Nice job there by Sullivan. Jump ball will be called. It should be in the possession of the Eagles, and it will, as R.C. Howard will inbound to Palkin here to take it back up the floor. Just about 10 seconds left to go here in the first. Palkin to Sullivan.
Screen set by Crane. Sullivan out to Howard. Howard back out to Sullivan. Doesn't manage to connect there. And that,
just leaves less than a second. 0.8 left on the clock. Enough to get up a shot.
Yeah, full court shot. No hope for that one, really.
Can't connect on that one. So final score, or excuse me, the score at the end of the first, 15-12. Eagles lead by 3.
Eagles able to maintain a lead in the first quarter of the game. And in the beginning we said that they had gotten a taste, but now I think they've gotten a good estimate of how the other will be playing, and they will be making their good adjustments. You can see both coaches demonstrating for their players, showing them what to do and how to do it.
Yes, like you said, a good idea of kind of how both teams are planning on how to play tonight. Like you said, both teams, both coaches, talking some strategy with their players as we come out of the break into the second quarter. Eagles take the floor as well as Sale Creek. And it will be Sale Creek with possession to start off the second quarter here.
We have Freeman inbounding the ball for the Panthers. LaRose getting hard pressed by Howard.
Great defense here by the Eagles. Let's see.
Rebounded by Ty Measles. Foul is called on the Panthers. And it looks like it will be yet again inbounded by our Eagles.
Fell on, I believe, number 45, Ryland James for Sale Creek. There is second of the game so far. We'll see Pocken bring it up the floor for the Eagles to Sullivan. Back up to Pocken in a world of his own.
Wide open three. Manages to sink it for the Eagles. That is the Supreme Building Supply three-pointer for you.
Sale Creek here once again with possession of the ball. Nice little floater right there. That's number 44, Cooper Bailey, with the mid-range floater there to put it in. 18-14.
Panthers doing everything in their power to stay neck and neck with the Eagles here. Sullivan going up for a layup. Pass back out to Pocken. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan up for the layup. Manages to fall, highly contested, but he manages to make it. Very impressive show by Colin Sullivan.
Once again here, Sale Creek bring the ball back up the floor here. Number 44 in a world of his own. He takes his shot, can't connect on that one. Rebounded by the Measles.
Pocken to Sullivan. Floater, mid-range floater. Doesn't manage to fall for Sullivan. We have Bailey taking it up the court for the Panthers. Contested by Jack Pocken and Colin Sullivan.
Great
looking for a pass. Doesn't manage to connect on the layup for number 30, Brady Raby. Unfortunate.
A foul called on Bailey, I believe. Number 44, Cooper Bailey for Sale Creek, his second of the game. And we'll see Pocken once again bring the ball back down for the Eagles here. 6-point lead for them so far here in this game. Pocken's taking his time to Sullivan once again.
Screen set by Crane. Out to Howard. Corner three. Pass to Crane. Crane seeing what he can do. Seeing who's open.
Great pass.
Great pass to Sullivan, and he manages to capitalize off it. Manages to make the lay, bringing the score up to 14-22 in favor of the Eagles. Just under 6 minutes left on the clock.
Sale Creek here.
LaRose manages to make the three. That is Freeman for the Panthers. And Jack Pocken will yet again bring it back up for the Eagles.
So here's Sullivan with the ball. Trying to blow by his defender here. Little spin fade. Connects on that one. Callan Sullivan. Looking like Dirk Nowinski out here.
Yeah, certainly giving quite the show. We do have quite a big crowd here tonight, so he decided that he was going to give them a good game here tonight.
Sale Creek once again with the ball. Passing to the corner here. Pocken guarding very closely. Back out.
Back out. Yet again taken to the corner. And an attempted steal by Pocken. And it is
the jump ball will go to possession of the Eagles here. Great job on defense there. Great job by Pocken fighting for that ball. Getting that jump ball to turn the possession over for the Eagles here.
Very true, and it worked out perfectly for them. Sullivan out to Pocken. Quick three-pointer. Doesn't manage to land and is rebounded by the Panthers. LaRose taking it up for the Panthers. Looking for a pass. Manages to get it out to the three-point line. Number 44. Yet again out to the three-point line. Quick Euro step. Doesn't manage to make it and is rebounded by Ty Measles for the Eagles. Lob to Tough Crane. Another lob to R.C. Howard. Wide open three. Manages to fall for R.C. Howard for the Eagles. bringing the score up to 17-27. 10-point lead for our Eagles. Just over 4 minutes left in the game.
So Creek's LaRose passes it to the inside. That Paul, a little bit of a wild pass there, a little bit of communication as number 45, Ryland James for Sale Creek, was not expecting that pass to him, driving baseline to the basket, so it goes over to the Eagles here.
Sullivan, highly contested, goes for a pass to Crane, but a foul is called.
Foul called on number 30 for Sale Creek, Brody Raby.
Ty Measles up for the layup, blocked, and a foul is called. Foul is called again on the Panthers. And it looks like Ty Measles will be stepping up to the free throw line. Coach Sullivan calls the rest of his boys over there.
We're going to see Measles' first attempt here, and that is off the back of the iron.
Does not manage to fall. Unfortunate for Ty Measles. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2.
Measles' second attempt. Once again off the back of the iron. A little bit of a mental error right there by number 0, Blake LaRose.
And it appears that the possession is in the Eagles' hands, but they didn't find that out for a moment. Okay, Sullivan out to Howard. Howard to Measles, manages to hold on to it. Measles to Palkin. In deep three, passes to Sullivan. Sullivan goes up to the paint, doesn't manage to make the lay. Highly contested, unfortunate, and is rebounded by the Panthers.
Sale Creek's LaRose with the ball. Back in the corner to number 30. Can't connect on that one.
We have number 23, Gabriel Hodges, getting highly contested, and foul is called. Panthers still with possession of the ball.
LaRose will inbound the ball here for Sale Creek. So here we go. Pass almost tipped out of bounds, and
number 44 ball almost stolen by Palkin, but isn't able to hold on, and it goes out, and yet again set to be inbounded by the Panthers.
LaRose will have another chance here to inbound. He will find Hodges. And there is a 3 attempt. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Hodges. Sale Creek once again.
Out to LaRose, back to Hodges. Hodges to number 30 at the 3-point line, looking for a pass. Decides to handle it himself, goes up for the layup, doesn't manage to work out for him.
LaRose connects on that one for Sale Creek. 27-20. Here is Palkin looking, finds Howard. Howard getting double teamed here. Inside to Measles. Back out to Howard.
Palkin to Crane. Crane out to Howard. Howard quickly to Measles. Measles looking for a pass. Palkin with a quick 3. Doesn't manage to fall. Is rebounded by Ty Measles. Measles manages to save and make the layup. Quick 2 points for Measles.
We go LaRose once again with the ball, passes it out. Back out to LaRose. He'll take a long 3 of his own. Can't connect on that one, and it will be rebounded by Callum Sullivan.
Sullivan racing up the court, looking for a layup, manages to make it. That is Sullivan with a quick 2 points, bringing them back up to a 10-point lead, an 11-point lead actually. 44 off the back iron, doesn't manage to fall there, and ball goes out on the Panthers, and Eagles are ready to inbound the ball.
So we'll see Palkin once again bring the ball up for the Eagles here. Only one man on him as Howard will get the ball, double team, back out to Palkin. Finds Sullivan. Eagles finding that open pass right there to Crane. Tough shot, can't connect. Measles with the rebound. Second chance opportunities. Ty Measles with an easy lay-in for 2.
Some very good team chemistry there, specifically with Tough Crane and Ty Measles. Impressive showing there from our Eagles. Number 44 for Sail Creek looks for a pass, doesn't manage to find anyone there, and the Eagles are yet again inbounding the ball.
33-20 here with a minute and 10 seconds left to go here in this half. Sullivan driving to the inside over a man, connects on that one. Sullivan with another easy two.
LaRose taking it up the court for the Panthers. Goes for a pass, but is smacked out by Callan Sullivan.
Great job by Sullivan being alert on both sides of the ball here tonight.
Freeman taking it up. Quick Euro step. Manages to make the lay.
Now,
And
foul will be called on Ty Measles for the Eagles.
Freeman steps up to the free throw line. Let's see how he will do.
Substitutions come in for the Eagles here as Measles will come out and Walling will check in. Freeman's first attempt, or sorry, the and one opportunity, can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Sail Creek though, but it will go back to the Eagles here off that tipped possession right there.
R.C. Howard looking who he has open. Pass to Sullivan. Sullivan to Palkin. Palkin seeing who he has open. Figuring out his options. Giving his teammates some time to board. Palkin to Sullivan. Taking his time. And it is tipped out by the Panthers. Number 30, Brady Raby, excuse me.
See substitutions come in for Sail Creek as number 24, Owen Potter will check in for number 44, Cooper Bailey. Approaching just 10 seconds left here in the half. Sullivan, most likely the last possession or last shot. Sullivan drives in, finds Tough Crane. Can't connect on that one though. Rebounded by Sullivan. He will be blocked at the rim, and that will end the first half here in this game. Score at the end of the half, 35-22, Eagles lead. And welcome back from halftime as we see R.C. Howard drives it in for an easy 2. Welcome back to the second half of this boys basketball game. A jump ball will be called on that possession. Score so far 37-22 here in the game. Eagles up big time here.
We have Hawkin taking it down the court. Taking his time, looking for his passes. Measles at the three-point line. Pass to Baker. Baker with the deep 3. And it manages to sink. That is the Supreme Building Supply three-pointer for you.
And here we go. Off that three-pointer, Sale Creek will take the ball back up. Before that is C.J. Tullis with the ball. He passes it over to number 4, Freeman. Timeout will be called. I believe by Sale Creek. They'll use a timeout here. 40-22 here early in the second half of this game. Eagles with a little early offensive momentum here in the second half. Already coming up to 40 points as we'll see both teams come out of a timeout. And I believe Sale Creek should have the ball.
Yep, Sale Creek with possession, and it looks like number 4, Freeman, inbounding the ball to Tullis.
So here we go, Sale Creek with the ball. Spin on the inside, try to get past the man. Rebounded by Measles, though. Great job of using his size there, Measles there, to prevent that shot from going in.
Hawkin, floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to fall. Almost rebounded by the Panthers, but they don't manage to do it. And possession is in the hands of our Eagles. Let's see what they can do here. Callan Sullivan inbounding the ball. Pass to Hawkin, corner 3, rushes in, pass back out to R.C. Howard. Howard to Baker, Baker to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Hawkin. Cody Baker with the deep 3, doesn't manage to fall for him, unfortunate, and it is rebounded by the Panthers.
Raby with that rebound for Sale Creek is aggressive right there on defense. It's Hawkin, just rips the ball out. It will be called jump ball though. So it should remain in the possession of Sale Creek, and it is as number 4, Jackson Freeman will inbound the ball. Bailey having a tough time here, just trying to get past, trying to get away from this Eagles defense here early in the half. Once again, Tullis will inbound the ball here for Sale Creek.
James goes for the ball, but is stolen by Hawkin and being inbounded by R.C. Howard.
Hawkin with a couple of great defensive possessions there. Able to score two jump balls there. The Eagles will have the ball once again. Measles inside, beautiful pass to Sullivan. Can't connect on the reverse layup. Rebounded by Measles. Can't connect. Rebounded again. Foul will eventually be called.
His teammates rush over to help him up. That's the team chemistry for you from the Eagles. And it looks like Measles will step up to the free throw line.
Number 45, Rylan James for Sale Creek will be called with the foul there. His 3rd of the game so far. As Measles' first attempt will fall in. And we await Measles' second attempt. Can make it a 20-point game if this attempt goes in. And that it does. 42-22 here. Eagles are now up big time here coming into the second half.
Tullis inbounding the ball. Manages to find its way to Freeman. Back to Tullis. Tullis to Raby. Freeman and doesn't manage to get there, but it is called out on the Eagles, and Panthers will retain possession of the ball.
So here's Tullis once again, back to Freeman. Here we go.
Out to Bailey. Bailey with the floater doesn't manage to fall. Sullivan taking it up the court. Lob to Howard. Howard goes in for the lay. Doesn't manage to fall, unfortunately. And a foul will be called.
Behind the back foul called on Ty Measles there. And again, Measles will be called with a foul, his third of the game.
Quick substitution coming in. It looks like it will be Walling for Ty Measles. Tullis taking the ball up the court again for the Panthers. To Bailey. Bailey looking for the pass. Tullis with the three-pointer. Doesn't manage to fall, unfortunately.
Bailey with the rebound, spins. Can't put that one in. Rebounded by Pauken, who will take it back up the floor for the Eagles here. Finds Baker in the corner. Back out to Walling. Guarded closely here. But Sullivan trying to drive inside. Back out to Pauken in a world of his own.
Doesn't manage to make the three-pointer, and a foul is called on, it looks like, number 45 for the Panthers.
Yeah, you're correct. 45, Ryland James. His fourth foul. So now he's in foul trouble. James will step out as number 23, Hodges, will check in for him. So Baker will inbound the ball here for the Eagles. A little bit of a high pass there to Briar Walling, and that ball will go back into the possession of Sale Creek. So we go. Still, score is 42-22. Eagles lead by 20, as we'll see Sale Creek have an opportunity here to kind of shorten that deficit here. Just under 5 minutes left to go.
Freeman with the three, doesn't manage to make it. Rebounded by Bailey. Doesn't manage to make the layup. And a foul is called, or no, excuse me. It was out on the Panthers, and Baker inbounds the ball.
See a press right here by Sale Creek, just trying to make something happen here defensively. Fouls will be called.
Zach Pauken doing his best to hold on to the ball.
Sale Creek kind of arguing here for a jump ball call. Will not get it here, at least on that possession. So the ball will go back to the Eagles here off that foul. It's number 2, Tullis, will be called for that, his second of the game. And we'll see Sullivan bring the ball up for the Eagles.
Sullivan doing his thing, running up, doesn't manage to make the lay. Rebounded by Bailey for the Panthers. We have Freeman steps out of bounds, and the possession will flip over to the Eagles. Or no, excuse me. Panthers retain possession.
Tullis to inbound here. Inside to Bailey, trying to get just past somebody. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Walling there for the Eagles.
Pauken looking to cross up Tullis. Manages to find Baker. Baker to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Baker, back to Pauken. Pauken running up. Floater for mid-range. Doesn't manage to make it off the back iron. And foul is called on the Eagles.
R.C. Howard will be called with the foul there.
Hodges inbounding the ball to Tullis. Tullis taking it down the court. Screen set by Bailey. Beautiful pass to Bailey. Bailey to Freeman. Freeman running up, getting some heavy defense from the Eagles. Finds Hodges, doesn't manage to find the net, and is rebounded by the Eagles.
Another foul called on Sale Creek there. That is number 4, Freeman, with his third foul of the game. Is Pauken just taking his time, bringing the ball back up the floor here. No rush at all here for the Eagles. They're up big time, still up by 20 points. Walling will have the ball in the corner. A little bit of a tip pass there.
Tap
Sale
out of his
Creek.
hands. And it looks like Freeman is able to secure the layup for Sale Creek, bringing the score up to 24-42, with the Eagles with the lead in the third quarter of the game. Just over 3 minutes left. Briar Walling figuring out what to do. Gives it to R.C. Howard. R.C. Howard goes up for the layup, doesn't manage to make it. Bailey to Tullis. no, excuse me, Freeman to Tullis. Tullis taking it up the court, strategizing with his team. Pass to Freeman. Freeman getting heavily guarded. Floater from mid-range by Bailey. Doesn't manage to fall, and it looks like, well, it looks like the Eagles are going to maintain or gain possession, excuse me.
We'll see substitutions come in for both teams as Tough Crane will check in for Jack Pocken. And number 5, Ben Golert will check in for, I believe, number 4, Jackson Freeman for Sail Creek. Timeout will be called. Both teams getting a chance to talk things over. Maybe a little bit more discussion and strategy for Sail Creek here. As they're down only by 18 now, down by 20 for a majority of this quarter. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. As the timeout will run out. Both teams just taking their time coming out of this timeout here.
Sail Creek takes the floor. Eagles also taking the floor. Looks like Tough Crane came in for Jack Hawkins.
And here we go. Howard will inbound for the Eagles here as he finds Sullivan. Once again, this tough press defense here by Sail Creek.
Tapped out of Baker's hand by number 5. That is Ben Golert, excuse me. Tullis inbounding the ball for Sail Creek.
I believe this will turn into some free throw attempts here. And it does. So that'll be number 30, Raby, to the line for Sail Creek here. Here we go. Raby with his first attempt will fall in. 17-point deficit substitutions coming in. Pocken will check in for Baker for the Eagles. As we await Raby's second attempt here. Can he go 2 for 2 from the line on this trip? To that he does. 2 for 2 from the line there.
Jack Pocken inbounding the ball for the Eagles. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan seeing what he can do. Pass back to Pocken. Pocken to Walling. Walling with the three-pointer manages to fall for Briar Walling.
Great shot there by Briar Walling from the three-point land. Another big Eagle score right there. As we'll see Sail Creek miss the shot. Foul will be called.
Nearly rebounded by the Panthers, but doesn't manage to make it.
Foul will be called on number 25, Briar Walling for the Eagles, his first of the night. 2 minutes and 1 second left to go in the third quarter as Bailey will miss his first attempt from the line. And here we go, Bailey with his second attempt. And he will bank that one in, 2 for 2 from the line.
We have Pocken taking it up the court for the Eagles, seeing what his options are. Pass out to Briar Walling. Briar Walling to Sullivan. Sullivan taking a step back, seeing what he can accomplish here. Briar Walling debates a screen, but doesn't go for it. Sullivan to Howard. Howard running up, pass it back out to Sullivan, and it is intercepted by Raby. Tullis with the three-pointer for the Panthers, doesn't manage to fall. Rebounded, again, doesn't manage to fall. Pocken taking it on the court and seeing what he can do. Out to Walling, and Briar Walling is able to make a three-pointer, bringing the score up to 27-48. A foul is called on the Panthers. Or no, excuse me, on the Eagles. And looks like CJ Tullis is stepping up to the line for some free throws. Let's see what he can do. Manages to make the first one. Substitution coming in. Looks like Leighton Fisher for Jack Hawkin. Tullis manages to make his second free throw, and being inbounded by Howard. Sullivan races past the defenders. Briar Walling wide open three in a world of his own. Doesn't manage to make it that time. Panthers inbounding the ball, specifically number 23, Hodges. Tullis taking it down the court. No-look pass over to number 30. Doesn't manage to make the floater. R.C. Howard getting heavily defended. Foul is called. Foul is called on the Panthers, and it looks like Howard is stepping up to the line for some free throws. Manages to make the first one. Manages to make the second one and go 2 for 2. Very nice. Tullis with the ball for the Panthers. We have Gollert manages to make the layup. That is number 5 for the Panthers. Sullivan racing past to Briar Walling. Back to Sullivan, seeing what he can do. Taking a step back. Again, looking for his options here. Looks like he's going for a standoff. Up for the floater from mid-range. Doesn't manage to connect. Almost rebounded by Leighton Fisher. Doesn't manage to make it. Tough manages to make the mid-range. Beautiful shot by Tough there. Tough Crane. And in the very end of the third quarter. Score is 31-52. Eagles with a 21-point lead. The Eagles and the Panthers once again take the floor. It looks like number 0, LaRose, to Freeman. Doesn't manage to make the three-pointer. And there's a fight for the ball. And it looks like a foul is called on number 22, Leighton Fisher, his first of the night. And it looks like Raby will, or no, excuse me, he will not be stepping up to the free throw line. LaRose with a three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall. Almost rebounded by Raby, but doesn't manage to work out for him.
So here we go. Sullivan will bring the ball back down for the Eagles here. Sullivan taking his time. Not really a good reason here to kind of play up tempo, but here we go. Crane, tough Crane, can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Bailey for Sale Creek though.
Bailey runs up for the layup, doesn't manage to make it. Rebounded by Tough Crane. Crane to Howard. Howard taking it up the court. Pass to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Howard. Almost stolen by Bailey. Howard to Walling. Walling doesn't manage to make the three. Rebounded by Tough Crane. Manages to make the floater. Beautiful, beautiful shot by Tough Crane. The crowd is as alive as ever in here. Very loud. We have some cheers from the Eagles, but also from the Panthers.
Bailey will miss on that shot. Tough Crane in a world of his own. Man will stop him though. Sullivan back up to Walling. Guarded closely by Bailey. Howard finds Crane. Crane trying to drive, trying to get past his defender. Ball tip, but Sullivan will bring it in. Sullivan turns around, fades it in. There we go. Callan Sullivan, 56-31 is your current score here with just 6 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game.
Freeman pass to Bailey. Bailey getting surrounded by defenders. Bailey out to Golert. Golert with the three-pointer, doesn't manage to fall for him. And Sullivan rebounds the ball for the Eagles. Tapped out. The ball will be tapped out of Howard's hands by Freeman. Inbounded by Howard. Sullivan to Fisher. Fisher manages to make the layup. Quick 2 points for our Eagles. That's Leighton Fisher. Scores 31-58 with just under 6 minutes left in the game. R.C. Howard taking it down the court for the Eagles. Sullivan bounce pass to Howard. Howard, no contest, manages to make the three. Beautiful three done by R.C. Howard. Supreme Building Supply three-pointer there. Okay, we have Golert, and a timeout is called by the Panthers. Golert with the three, manages to make the three for the Panthers. And Callan Sullivan taking it down the court for the Eagles. Crossing up his defender. Goes for a pass out to Briar Walling, but a foul is called. Looks like Briar Walling to Sullivan. Sullivan figuring out his options here. Crosses up, goes into the paint for the lay, doesn't manage to fall for Callan Sullivan. Lob up to 24 and is smacked out of the hands of 24 by Cody Baker. And a foul will be called. Yes, a foul will be called, excuse me. Callan Sullivan taking it up the court, lob to Cody Baker. Cody Baker to Tough Crane. Tough Crane runs up, fakes out two defenders, doesn't manage to make the lay, but nevertheless, an impressive showing. And a foul is called. Foul, I believe, on number 30, his third of the night. And Tough Crane at the line for some free throws. Doesn't manage to make the first one. off the front of the arm. Let's see if he can go 1 for 2 right now. Doesn't manage to do it. Unfortunate. LaRose taking it up the court for the Panthers. Absolutely racing. LaRose with the three-pointer doesn't manage to fall and is rebounded by Callan Sullivan for the Eagles. The Panthers debate a full court press but don't end up doing it. Baker with the ball, pass to Walling. Walling gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan figuring out what he can do. Runs up, goes up for the lay, manages to make the layup. Beautiful layup by Callan Sullivan, scores 34-63. Eagles with a 29-point lead. Number 20 for the Panthers from the corner three doesn't manage to make it. Rebounded by the Panthers, manages to make the lay. Impressive showing by the Panthers late in the game. Impressive showing from both teams, really. Both teams locking in for the end of the game. Cody Baker with the ball. Screen set by Callan Sullivan. Pass to Tough Crane. Crane, floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to make it. Rebounded by Callan Sullivan, manages to make the lay. Callan Sullivan with the layup for our Van Buren Eagles. Panthers running up with the ball. Pass to number 30. Number 30 runs up, doesn't manage to make the floater. Rebounded by Leighton Fisher. Fisher to Sullivan. It looks like some substitutions are ready to come in for both teams, and timeout is called. Substitutions for both teams coming in after this timeout. Both teams will yet again take the court. Cody Baker inbounding the ball, gives it to Tough Crane. Crane back to Baker. Baker getting heavily defended here, looking for a pass. Gives it to Tough Crane. Crane back to Baker. Baker back to Crane. Crane runs in, back out to Baker. Baker to Crane. Crane runs in. Floater from mid-range, doesn't manage to fall. Rebounded, almost rebounded by Leighton Fisher, but falls out of his hands. Unfortunate, and it looks like Sail Creek for the Panthers inbound the ball, takes it down the court. At the three-point line, a pass back out to corner three. Beautiful no-look pass, and the corner three will fall for the Panthers. Brings the Eagles yet again to inbound the ball. Crixus, pass to Fisher. Fisher out to Baker. Baker doesn't manage to make the three. And the Panthers are yet again inbounding the ball. Looks like number 24 just walks out of bounds. Or no, excuse me. Foul is called on the Eagles. And the Panthers will maintain possession of the ball. Just under a minute 30 left in the game. Rode Grissom defending number 20. now back to the 3-point line, rushes into the paint, and a foul is called. Panthers still with possession of the ball. Three-point line. Doesn't manage to make the three-pointer. No dice for the Panthers. Road Grissom rebounding the ball. Seeing what he can do with it. Pass to Baker. Baker getting heavily defended. At half court, pass to Fisher. Fisher to PD. Baker back to PD. Cody Baker with the ball. Lob over to Road. Doesn't manage to make it. Behind the back pass from the Panthers, managing to keep the ball in play. Running up, number 24 runs up to the net, but doesn't manage to make it. Unfortunate. .35 seconds left in the game. First free throw doesn't manage to work out for Potter. Let's see if he can make the second one. Second one manages to fall. Goes 1 for 2 for free throws. Baker taking it down the court for our Van Buren Eagles. Bounce pass to Fisher, intercepted by number 23. Runs up to the paint and manages to make the layup for the Panthers. And it looks like foul is called. Panthers inbounding the ball. Pass to number 23, yet again makes another layup. Baker with the ball, taking it up the court for our Van Buren Eagles. 3 seconds left in the game. Looks like he's just wasting time here. And it looks like the final score for our game is going to be 44-65 in favor of our Van Buren Eagles. And our Van Buren Eagles will come out with the win tonight. Beautiful showing by both teams. Beautiful, respectable game. And that is going to be it. I have been Matthew Green. Thank you for watching. And that will be all.